Welcome everybody to the Everything Show 181. I am your host, Chris, and I'm joined with Brian,
What's up? How you doing?
Gloria,
Hi, guys.
Matrix Lord,
What's up?
Matt Edwards,
Hey guys, I must be lagging because it says we're off air for me, but hello.
Mike,
Hello.
Tim,
What's up?
and Vil.
Hello, 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 hello.
Many hellos.
Mm.
So we got a few articles today. Who's up first?
Well, I guess picking up from the Star Wars spoiler story that was reported the other day, potential spoiler, which sounded a little outlandish. Apparently, Badass Digest is back to their leaking of potential spoilers. There's a link here on Dark Horizons. It's stating that Badass Digest is reporting that that they're indicating that John Boyega's character, I guess in the new film, is an AWOL stormtrooper on a mission of self-redemption on a desert planet, which may not be Tatooine after all. He meets Daisy Ridley's character, and they come upon a severed hand holding Luke Skywalker's lightsaber. Okay. Today, the site indicates Christie's character is a villain, potentially an Imperial officer, and Boyega's commander before he went AWOL. Either way, she's hunting him down. The actress has been training with a lightsaber. Could she be an Imperial officer who has a lightsaber, or is it something more? I'm hearing the Sith word is what the quote is here from the
And
article.
she is from Game of Thrones.
Hmm.
She's the big, tall woman.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, what's her name in Game of Thrones?
I can't remember.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. The tall blonde.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Knight. Yeah.
Is
She
that
might be
the
a
is
good
that the
villain.
is that the Khaleesi or something?
No,
No. Yeah, I know. The one that.
Brienne. Her name is Brienne.
Brienne.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And she switches sides quite a bit. She's like I wouldn't say she's a turncoat, but she goes where the money is, I guess, pretty much.
Opportunist.
Yeah. And you can't blame her though. She's in an awkward situation, so she has to, put her
Well,
loyalties
she's
with
still with Game
whoever's.
of Thrones.
Hmm?
She's still with Game of Thrones.
Oh yeah. She'll be back.
Yeah. Okay.
There's something here about the new Insidious. They're talking about that. Let me get the article here. Chapter 3 has begun production in L.A. Let's see.
Wasn't there like a poster or something that they released, or something that was tied to that?
The article I'm looking at just has like a picture. There's no real poster or sort of thing, but it says Chapter 3 is going to star Dermot Mulroney. That's a mouthful. And Stephanie Scott. Of the upcoming Jim and the Holograms, alongside Lin Shaye. So Lin Shaye's back. And then the two guys, Angus Sampson and I guess Mr. Winnell, who is the apparently he's part of the production team. Lee Winnell, the co-creator. I guess he plays the character. I didn't know that. But anyways, those two guys that were in the last one, they're going to reprise their roles as those two gentlemen as well. It is stated as being a twisted new tale of terror begins for a teenage girl and her family, predating the haunting of the Lambert family in the earlier movies and revealing more mysteries of the otherworldly realm the further.
I don't know. Did you see Insidious, the first two?
Yeah.
You like it? I didn't see them actually. Insidious. That's what I gotta watch. Shame on me, actually. First time they got me on that one.
The first one's got more kind of like spooky, creepy kind of type stuff that pops out, and I preferred the first one, but the second one's it's more like a kind of a follow-up in a way that's almost like just a continuation, like it could have been two parts of one whole movie.
Right.
It's kind of like how Quantum of Solace was like part of Casino Royale to equate it with the Bond franchise. It just feels more like a continuation of that storyline.
That should be a success, I'm sure. I mean, everyone's. I gotta probably watch it soon. So I'm dying to see those, actually. You heard about in Daredevil, the woman from True Blood's going to be the girlfriend?
Yay!
Oh, wow.
Yeah. She is, let's see.
There's another Daredevil movie coming out?
Oh, it's a TV series, or a Netflix series.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it's actually, let me just get her. Okay.
I heard about that, and I know
There is.
Deborah Ann Ball is going to be playing Karen Page. You know, and she's Jessica in True Blood.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I'll actually screen share it too.
Yeah, he definitely.
Brian, you having a fanboy moment over there?
Yeah, Brian's definitely having a fanboy moment.
he's my favorite character in True Blood. Well, second favorite.
There you go, Brian.
You probably had a massive fangasm when Matt Smith was announced as the Terminator, Brian.
He's not the Terminator, but he's going to be the friend of John Connor.
Yeah, I freaked out when I found that out. Yeah.
Yeah.
But he was going to be.
That's pretty cool. That you know, True Blood's ending, so these people need work.
Yep.
That's what they're going to be doing.
There's an article here about Gotham.
Oh,
Yeah, you want to do that?
Yeah. Apparently the Penguin is just
bad.
the Penguin is not evil. He's just misunderstood. Apparently, according to this
Hey!
article.
Excellent.
And Riddler's a good guy too.
Yeah, that's what they're saying in the article. They're saying that poor Oswald, the Penguin, is being, I guess, picked on, and it says here, quote, "We're meeting Oswald at a place where he's actively being beaten and slowly turning. This first season's going to be about the rise of the Penguin." Wow, that sounds exciting.
Look at Joe's face.
Is this about Commissioner Gordon, or is this about the Batman villains?
This is about Gordon, from what I'm hearing. It's like Gordon going after the Batman villains, except they're not Batman villains yet.
It doesn't look like it, though. It doesn't look like it's about Commissioner Gordon at all.
Because I read an article that these DC shows aren't going to tie into the movies at all, so I really don't think this is going to.
Because they suck. They suck.
Well, Arrow's not bad, but.
No. Arrow's
I don't watch it, but my friends are always raving about it.
I know.
So.
What about the Flash TV series?
Hold on, one at a time.
Sorry.
Yeah, Arrows. I liked Arrow. I've seen a couple episodes.
I thought you said Pilot.
What?
I kind of get the feeling with Gotham that they were trying to sell it as like a Commissioner Gordon sort of deal, and there wasn't much like excitement about that, I guess, in the fan community. Yes. So they're trying to throw in as many villains to kind of give it a, kind of mix it up a little bit. But then they're screwing with the villains and making them, like, oh, I'm just misunderstood. They're doing the same thing Rob Zombie did with Michael Myers when he did the Halloween film.
Well, they're doing what Sam Raimi did with, like, Sandman, that he was a good guy and he wasn't really a villain.
Yeah.
Like, I don't like that. I do stuff like that.
It's gonna be bad, real bad.
When Brian says it's gonna be bad.
It's gonna suck.
Well, let's put it this way. By the time Bruce Wayne grows up to be Batman, they'll be 60. Like, all of them. All the villains will be like 60. So that's how it makes no sense.
Well, how old is Bruce Wayne supposed to be in this? Like, under 10?
Like 10, 11?
Like 10.
I think it's around the time his parents get killed.
But he's
so they're showing the villains like they're in their maybe mid-20s or early 20s.
They're 30. They're like 30 years old, the villains. So they'll be like 50, 60 years old by the time he becomes Batman.
Well, it'll make him easier to fight him then, right?
No, if we see a guy named Jack Napier, we'll know who it is. But
so instead of Arkham Asylum, he's going to be going to like the old folks' home or something and fighting him.
Hey, don't compare this to Arkham Asylum. Arkham Asylum deserves way better than to be compared with this crap.
Yeah.
I'm not comparing it at all, dude. But
it's going to be like the Arkham Geriatric Center or something they're going to be escaping from.
Now, if you wanted to
Arkham
compare it to
Rehab.
Arkham Origins, you can do that. Because we don't talk about that game. But
You didn't like that game?
no.
Huh.
Interesting.
Arkham Knight's going to be off the chain.
Did you guys see the promo for the new season of S.H.I.E.L.D., which is no S.H.I.E.L.D.? This is probably the last year of S.H.I.E.L.D., I'm sorry to say.
It's gonna be.
I think this is going to go. I mean, if they get any sort of decent ratings, this is probably going to go to the Avengers 3 because they're hoping to do stuff with Coulson then.
It'll be.
So,
See, now, they said Agent Carter formed S.H.I.E.L.D. She creates S.H.I.E.L.D.
yeah.
So they're probably going to have some type of time travel story where they're going to have a crossover.
Time Gem.
Yeah. That would probably be some point in time. So, I don't know. And then you've got Lucy Lawless is going to be. And she looks totally different, too.
Really?
Did you see what she looks like?
Nope.
No.
Let me share that with you, too. You're not going to believe it.
Who's Lucy Lawless again?
Yeah.
Warrior Princess?
Oh, okay.
And then she looked totally different on Battlestar Galactica when she won that. So, yeah.
What the heck?
Well, I've seen her.
Yeah.
I've seen her.
Wow.
Well, I've seen her on Parks and Recreation because she's on that. She's like.
Yeah, that's how she looked on Battlestar Galactica.
You mean Recreation, Brian?
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
So, all right. One of the biggest stories, really, this week is not any of this stuff. And I'm going to screen share it because this is going to become a huge, huge everything show at some point in time. Because we're going to have many different sides talk and speak their mind
Oh,
on,
here we go again.
Uh-oh.
on Thor is a woman.
Oh, yeah.
Mm. Boo, ba, doo, boo, 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 doo. Film at 11.
That's it. And it's not Angela either.
Oh. What did I
I
think?
don't know what the deal is, but
Thor as a woman would be the last words that Loki would ever utter.
Well, they turned Loki into a woman, so. Yes.
OS.
by the power of hormone therapy.
You know, they should do it like where it's his daughter.
It's well, no, he has 3 daughters in the future, but we're not going to talk about that. Okay. Who
Guys,
is
have you
for
all heard
Thor
the
being
news
a
about
woman?
WAG? The group that's wanting to get rid of fandom account thing.
No, what's that?
I saw it. It was on the feed of my Google Plus. I forgot who sent it to me, but it's a new kind of like Sofo is whatever that other one was, and they're wanting to just shut down a lot of the all the fandom accounts and stuff. And so it's one of those things where you have fandoms unite and fight it
Oh.
kind of thing. So
That's entirely impossible. I don't see, like, that sounds so broad to me.
yeah.
Just so everybody knows, these storylines have happened before. From what I understand, while it may be longer than a year, our Thor will be back. Okay? So this will be temporary, probably a 2-year thing.
I used to watch our Thor all the time. It's a good show.
We were talking about this earlier today. Some of us that they're obviously trying to reach a different audience than the people that actually read the comic books. They're trying to get younger people involved. So that's why they're doing this kind of thing. This is gonna have no effect on the movies, though, right? I mean, they're not gonna do this.
See, the thing is that Avengers 4, maybe. See, the plan is Avengers 4 will be a whole new roster because Infinity War will be 3, and they'll probably have all new people for Avengers 4.
I don't really see
So
the
could
big
be.
deal, really. If they want to make her a woman, let them do it, as long as the story's good.
Well, I'll be getting the book.
Well, there's a
So I'll
precedent
see.
for it anyway. I mean, it's been done before, right? That's what.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
The only
they're
problem
they're
is-
just repeating themselves. You know, they're trying to go for a different, younger. Which you know, they're stupid because the only people that buy comic books are people in their late 30s. So I mean,
See, the thing is, if it's a situation where you want to have strong female superheroes, right? If there's a lacking in that department, then create brand new
yeah.
female superheroes instead of like gender swapping or whatever, or doing something weird like that. Because Thor is a real person in mythology, and he's a guy. So that's like, you know, I don't know if I'm crazy about that.
The only problem for me is that now whenever I think of Thor, because he's going to have an axe, all I can think of is William Shatner in the Nexus, chopping wood. Like, is that what he's going to be doing all the time?
Also, he's going to be killing everybody, isn't he? Because it's an axe.
Wait, Thor has an axe?
Yes.
Yeah,
When
so,
the hell did that happen?
so now I can only think
October.
of
Oh.
all the time until he's needed.
He's supposed,
He's a lumberjack and he's okay.
he's supposed to have a hammer.
He loses the hammer, Brian, because he does something wrong,
And
and
that's,
then he can't lift the hammer no more.
Was it just like a
maybe-
normal
maybe-
axe, or is it like an Asgardian axe?
Is an Asgardian axe.
Oh.
So he still has
So-
power in every other way.
He has power still, but
Well, that's just crazy.
He should have lost his powers and became mortal.
he's not. He's a god. He's not gonna. Odin's gonna
you
give a
mean-
new weapon,
so-
like Thunderstrike hammer. He's gonna give a new weapon. And he's gonna have powers.
When did they change it? It used to be that if he didn't have the hammer, he was just this normal
When did
dude.
they change what?
Before he used it.
So
The
when he first started out, he was Donald Blake, right? He was like
Yeah.
some sort of physician or something. And then I mean, Thor became like a frog at one point in the comic
Yes.
books.
That's true.
So do we know exactly what he does that causes him to lose the hammer?
I'm gonna take a guess that he's gonna be pissed that Odin kept from him that he has a sister, and he's probably gonna punch Odin in the face, and then it's gonna be like you're unworthy because you punched the king of Asgard, and
Or maybe
so
maybe he
Never-
does something that is maybe he does something that's deemed as inappropriate
Well,
for a woman in
that
that
is
culture.
inappropriate. That is inappropriate if you hate your
Yep.
father.
And if he does that, he should never get the hammer back. He just never becomes Thor again.
Right. Technically.
Well, I mean something degrading to a woman, you know. So
Well,
this
there's another thing in play, okay, which really doesn't make sense, but they're using time travel in play, where there are two Lokis in the Marvel Universe timeline right now. One from the past, actually three Lokis, I think.
Oh, great.
One from it's okay. The Loki from the past is in the current universe, and the Loki from the future is also in the current universe. And I don't know where the present Loki is. So it's kind of weird. And Loki of the future said that Thor is king of Asgard. So, and Thor has 3 daughters in the future. So I don't know what's going on with that. Yeah, it's kind of, and Thor's hanging out with young Loki, which makes no sense either. Whatever. They
Okay.
get
then.
time travel wrong. Yeah.
well, Tom Hiddleston is pretty popular with the ladies, so we should be hanging out with them a lot.
I think that the only thing that will stick. Let's see, what could stick actually? I think that Steve Rogers will come back. I like the super soldier serum will kick in. So I think the Falcon will no longer be Captain America in like 3 years.
Yeah.
One thing will be probably it may end early because I don't think I don't really. Dan Slott is saying, "Oh, give it a chance, give it a chance." He's saying that the guy that's doing the storyline is the biggest Thor fan there is, and that he's not going to disgrace Thor's memory. So I don't know what that means. So, you know, I mean, I'm going to give it a chance. I'll give it a chance, just like I did Superior Spider-Man. We'll see. I'll see how it is, but hopefully it's not like crap like Ghost Rider was, or Ghost Rider, or whatever the hell that thing is.
Is the whole debacle, or debacle, as it were, with Doc Ock and Spider-Man?
Doc Ock's dead, and Peter Parker is back. So.
Yep.
How long before Doc Ock comes back?
Couple months.
Yeah.
They're doing the Spider-Verse storyline, and they're also putting back out Superior Spider-Man because supposedly in the comic he traveled to the future, and then it's just time travel. What's with the time travel every comic now? Time travel this, time travel that, time travel this.
What's actually going to happen is that Galactus is going to come and repurpose him, and then he's going to be called Galactatroct.
Well, technically, if it's the real future, Galactus is battling Hyperstorm in this dimension from the future. That's Hyperstorm is the grandchild of Franklin Richards. I don't know, whatever.
Well, the time travel thing's just an easy way to kind of
Erase that
reboot
out.
right around things.
It's
What's
kind
total-
of like a cliche now. Like,
Yeah.
no, we have an issue. Well, just add time travel.
But they've done it in every comic just about now. And in fact, so much so that Spider-Man 2009 said that, this been messing with time so much, something's going to happen because every superhero is time travel.
It's Doctor Who's fault.
Yep. Doctor Who, we blamed you.
TARDIS is going to appear at the end of a Spider-Man comic. He's going to step out and it's going to be Capaldi and he's going to be like, for fuck's sake.
Didn't you once say, Matrix, that the Seventh Doctor made a cameo in a Fantastic Four?
The Seventh
story?
Doctor was actually in the Fantastic Four comic, chilling with Reed Richards.
Yeah, I was about to
That's
ask.
weird.
I was about to ask you what's going on with the Fantastic Four. I mean, we hear about this failed
The
movie.
Doctor gave Reed Richards the Time Lord technology to make the Baxter. Well, actually, they did a warehouse, the Fantastic Four warehouse, and he made it bigger on the inside for them, like the TARDIS was. So, and Doctor Doom owns a time machine, so I don't know if it's related, but
That sounds really stupid.
I'm glad that
Yeah.
Doctor Who is no longer in the hands of Marvel. They can go choke on a pack of, I won't say it, but they can choke on that pack.
Well,
Yeah.
I read something the other day that was quite funny to me. Actually, that was it said like Marvel has been bought by Disney, Thor is owned by Marvel,
Oh, yeah.
and something that it ends up equating that Thor is actually a Disney princess now.
yeah, I heard that.
Oh,
Well,
he's
technically,
right.
and Princess Leia is too.
Oh, I didn't even
hell?
think of that.
Now they can just make her black.
And Queen
That
of
it
it
really
all.
calls
We have to hope that they didn't realize that yet, or else it's going to be really bad.
Yeah.
There's already an established alternate universe female Loki, so technically Loki has been a Disney princess.
Well, that was Lady Sif. He possessed Lady Sif. It wasn't really Loki.
Okay, I think our good buddy Tim is trying to share something with us about American Horror Story.
This American Horror Story, which is going to be back in October, freak show, and as you can see, we have a picture here that was tweeted, which is of Sarah Paulson's freak character, which I guess is a conjoined Siamese twins or something. So, but we'll see if it's real. It could be fake. You never know.
No, that's real. And John Chiklis, the guy, Michael Chiklis from
Michael.
S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah,
Michael, he's going to be a strong man, right?
that's what I think you reported.
And there's a clown killer.
Of course.
Yeah, because they always have a killer every year.
Well, let's say
Glad I'm not the only one who thought that.
they're going darker this season. They're saying, you know.
So we're going to see John Wayne Gacy in this season, apparently, right?
Well, no, I don't think so. But Jessica Lange will be back, and Sarah Paulson and Kathy Bates, and it's going to be in Florida in the 50s. So We'll have to
Was
see.
that really a rumor that John Wayne Gacy was going to be part of this season?
You never
Or is-
know. They bring in all kinds of half real things and half not real things. So it is what it is.
That'd be
I can't
cool.
wait, actually. I think it's going to be great.
It always is good, isn't it? And they haven't had a dud yet. So.
It is. It is good.
You know, slightly off topic here, but since Matrix mentioned the strongman, it reminded me that, you know, there has been a little bit of news regarding another internet phenomenon. If you remember using the internet back in the late 90s and early 2000s, you might remember a web series called Homestar Runner. That's coming back, so I'm kind of excited for that. Used to watch those internet shorts all the time, so it's gonna be good to see Strongman again.
And who's number one on the music charts?
Oh yes, you wanted me to get to that, didn't you?
Bruce
This will be the
Springsteen.
last time I bring it up. I promise this will be the
Bruce
last
Springsteen.
time, and I know I've bored people about it to death, but
Air Supply.
it has been confirmed by Hits
Billy
Daily Double. Not the official Billboard yet, but one source has confirmed that with over 100,000 albums sold, Weird Al Yankovic's Mandatory Fun is now the #1 album in the world.
Wow.
You
You
go
bought
out.
them all, didn't you, Matt?
You're a millionaire.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, just wait till John Barrowman releases his next album. He'll kick that one right off.
He actually did.
Yeah.
He actually just did, I think.
And then Al will parody him.
Wow. You want to do that that article that we talked about from that old show coming back as a
Manimal.
movie? Oh yeah.
What does one say? I mean, that really is like really literally scraping the bottom of the barrel for like some of that 80s
All right.
cheesy
I've
nostalgia.
seen the episodes, and the guy basically turned into different animals. Okay, so
It's like Changeling.
he's a mammal. Yeah, whatever, animal, whatever. That was just He just became different animals.
Animorphs movie. That would be pretty cool.
Give me Beast Boy any day.
I had a feeling they would bring Manimal back.
Well, we just had the $6 Million Man announced with the $6 Billion Man with Mark Wahlberg, so
That's right.
yeah, they're really reaching out there for like some of these old.
Oh, we also have Futurama and Simpsons crossover, as well as the Family Guy and Simpsons crossover.
Oh, really?
And what else do we have? Oh yeah, there's a
Robert
wrestling
Writing
crossover.
Power Rangers.
Ethan
Well,
Hawke is playing a time traveler.
Wow, talk about crossing over with John Edwards.
You saw Ethan Hawke's going to be a time traveler in that movie?
What's the name of the movie?
Predestination.
What's it about?
He's a time agent, and he prevents crimes like Time Cop.
I was gonna say, what is this like?
Same
Time
thing. Yeah. It's the same thing, basically.
So we're gonna get a cameo by Jean-Claude Van Damme.
I doubt it.
Let's get another Under Siege movie made. It's about
You know what I
time.
heard? I heard they talked to the guy that plays the Emperor in Star Wars, and he said that the Emperor is definitely not appearing in Episode 7, but at some point in time travel's going to be in Star Wars, and he'll be in there, he said.
Oh,
Really?
you know, Ian McDermott has this thing called a sense of humor.
Yeah, but actually, it may not be a sense of humor because George Lucas was going to do that in Star Wars Underworld. Time travel. So I'm sure that they're going to integrate that at some point in time in the movie.
Oh boy, now we'll see the Sith working with the Dalek.
And
The last thing they want to
then
do
the
at this point
USS
was
Enterprise will
because, I mean,
materialize next to the Millennium Falcon, and we can have the
If
Think
the
about a
whole-
Dalek
if the
wielding a
whole-
lightsaber. That
If
would be
the whole
crazy.
plot is a hand and a lightsaber, then I think time travel is needed. That's terrible. That's terrible.
we don't know the context yet, so I mean,
But
it
that's
is.
terrible.
We don't even know that's true. That just could be
No,
fan rumors.
But you can't say that, especially when it's just one little bit of script.
If the
You could
whole
say-
movie is really about just them finding, I mean, I'm saying if it's just them finding his hand with the lightsaber,
And a
that's
super
not
Death
an
Star.
episode of Star Wars. That's like a cartoon of Star Wars. That's like a you could show that in a half hour.
And a super Death Star that destroys solar systems.
Well, that's
I would
already been
I would
done.
just say, you know what? Wait and see. Give it a chance and see. I mean, you know, let's not write it off yet, because I mean, we don't know what we're getting. In all fairness, I'm not excited about it at all, really, because I mean, the idea they can bring back all these old actors, you know, one of whom they already injured, said, you know what? Oops, sorry, Harrison there.
Well,
But,
to be fair, that was a completely unrelated accident.
But my point is, I think they should have done this years ago. They should have done the sequels before the prequels. I mean, why did they waste all that time with prequels that nobody liked? You know,
I honestly think that whole plot is baloney. I don't think that whole thing with the hand, that's terrible.
It probably is. You probably have this Star Wars equivalent of Gallifrey base. It has all kinds of
now we know where the hand. Now we know where the hand Vader cut off went.
Is there a chance they may make it a musical like the Star Wars Christmas special?
Listen, I know that Russell T. Davis took from Star Wars that Luke burned Darth Vader, and the Jedi is supposed to burn the
thing is,
Jedi.
how would you find that hand on a planet? I think we talked about this the other day. Is that it would have burned up in the atmosphere? I mean, it would be barely bones. You'd find like a lightsaber, and the hand wouldn't be anywhere near it, because I mean,
and the lightsaber would be destroyed because it's a machine.
In fact,
Well,
both of them would be
Luke actually
destroyed.
finds his lightsaber. I mean, I know it's expanded universe and it doesn't count, but Luke actually does find his lightsaber in expanded story, and he gives it to Mara Jade. But
By the Force, and a bad plot device protected it is.
yeah, pretty much.
Go, Phil.
There you go. I mean, either way.
What do you think, Gloria? This is all craziness.
Hashtag midichlorians.
I'm just absorbing the news.
What about the Friday the 13th news? Did
This
you?
has enough plot holes to be Series 7.
Oh, shh. That's what they.
He almost dropped one.
Yeah.
Wow.
What do you think of Friday the 13th, guys?
Woo-hoo!
Let Jason rest.
No. He's rested too much. He needs like 10 minutes.
Only bring back Jason if Tommy Jarvis has to kill him off, please.
Tommy
I'm
Jarvis
sick of
is
these
going
newer
to
plotlines.
appear in the Fantastic Four TV series.
Sweet.
And
And not the I'm sorry, the Friday the 13th TV series is going to appear.
please bring back Kane Hodder. Kane Hodder was cool.
You can't. What's the difference? You couldn't tell the difference between Kane Hodder and the guy that did Jason and Freddy vs. Jason.
He was the best Jason.
You can't tell. Good mask.
They have Weird Al fight Jason in the new movie.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Jason screwed.
All right, guys. I think that's going to be it for tonight.
Okay.
All right, guys.
Remember
Thanks for
to-
watching. Thanks for appearing.
Guys.
And wherever you are, remember, Cthulhu is watching you.